Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another Mixed Manny chat. This one's going to be a one set Manny, but the way that this Color Street set Tahiti Getaway is uh, basically printed, it is a mixed Manny in itself. So I just wanted to use one set this time because it is my birthday week and Tara Stoddard has her Facebook group, and this week's theme is May Flowers. And the first set that popped into my mind is one of my unicorn sets, meaning that it's rare and hard to find because it's a retired set. And I really wanted to wear this one, so that's what we're doing today. If you are new to this channel, thanks for watching. If you are returning, thanks for coming back. Hope you like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get started because I want to try to get this done as soon as possible. Dinner is steaming and I need to get to it in a quick moment. So let's get this done. So if you're watching this as of the day I post, it is the last day of April. We are waving goodbye to April and we are saying hello to May, the month of my birthday. And I must say that this set is from 2018 and I had purchased it from someone who was reselling, so I'm hoping that it's still in good condition. You're seeing that I'm being very careful about getting these strips out because I want to be able to use them all if I can for today's manicure. But yeah, it's been a crazy week this week. Crazy but good. And most of the week I spent working my normal job, but this week, I don't know if you guys know, but I am obsessed with crumble cookies now, thanks to my sister Michelle, who had given me a and Panda Bear gift card to crumble cookies for Christmas, and we've been waiting for the right cookies to come out from, or crumble to come out with the right cookies for us to use the gift card on. I had since finished using the gift cards actually when we were on vacation in Sedona, but this week's cookies were really calling to me, especially the new one. There's a new one called Strawberry Cupcake, and it just sounded like exactly what I wanted. And so earlier in the week, Panda Bear said, all right, let's go. You can go get it. And I did, and I enjoyed it so much. I got it like after work, a really long day at work. And he had picked it up and shown up to pick me up from work with the cookie. And I was just ecstatic. I devoured that cookie on the way home, on the car ride home. So it was just so good. And I had the opportunity to buy it again, but towards the end of the week, I ended up choosing a different cookie that they had, cookies and cream milkshake, because I really wanted to compare to see if was the strawberry cupcake like the best, and, you know, or something that I normally would gravitate towards, which is like a cookies and cream. Would that have been better? And so towards the end of the week, that is what I got. And at first bite, I was like, oh no, did I make a mistake? I was just kind of like almost like regretting that I didn't get another strawberry cupcake. But as the day went on, I had used my crumble cookie cutter to cut the cookie in fours, and I was eating it kind of like a little bit at a time during the day. And towards the end of eating the cookie, I was actually glad that I got the cookies and cream milkshake cookie. Granted, it was not as, like, I'm still rating the strawberry cupcake cookie at the top, but the cookies and cream milkshake cookie was a good second. And these, of course, are all my opinions. But yeah, I'm curious as to what Crumbl is going to be coming out with. All I know is I'm done with eating cookies for a little bit because can't be indulging in cookies like all the time. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted, and I'm telling you that strawberry cupcake cookie was pretty awesome. So yesterday, we were supposed to, we being Panda Bear, my significant other, and my Pops and I were supposed to go on a nice long walk. Except that in the morning, like, we were all lagging, especially my Pops. He was doing the dishes, taking his precious time doing the dishes, and Panda Bear did not remember that my Pops had somewhere to be at 1, and so my Pops sneakily got it so that we didn't have to do our long walk on Saturday. But it ended up, turning out good. I was able to get some work done, and we were able to go visit my sister-in-law Carla and the kids and spend a little bit of time with them. Got to play Uno with Amaryllis. She's getting better at playing that game. She's only 6, so mind you, Uno is a game that is meant for 7 and older, so having her actually learn the game at a younger age is really pretty cool to see, because she really loves that game. And so this time around, she didn't win one of the rounds, and we didn't play that many rounds, but it was still a lot of fun. And this morning, when we woke up, Panda Bear was definitely not going to let us skip our long walk. So this time he was ready. We were all up, and he was just like, all right, let's go. Like, we're going. So there's this park. Well, it's not a park. It's a destination, because there's no like playground or anything like that. There is kind of a lawn area that you can sit, but it's basically this really nice fountain. It's like a historic point here in the city of Monterey Park where I live. It's this fountain with some stairs so the fountain's in the middle, and then there's stairs going upwards on both sides of the fountain. And during the pandemic, Panda Bear, Pops, and I would frequent that Cascades Park to do some laps around the stairs and all of that. But since things have gotten back to a little more normal, haven't really had too much of a chance to make our way out there because of my work schedule and all of that. And so this morning we actually made our way over there. And it's been some time since we've done the stairs, so we weren't going to go all out doing like a ton of laps around the stairs, but I knew after all the Crumbl cookies I had, well, 2 Crumbl cookies, but if you guys know the calories in Crumbl cookies, you'll know that 2 is way too many to be having in a week by yourself. So yeah, 2 Crumbl cookies is enough to be like, all right, I need to do those stairs. So I did 3 rounds, while my Pops did 1 and Panda Bear did 2. So, based on who ate the most this week. And my Crumbl cookies definitely was like, yeah, that was a big indulgence. So yeah, needless to say. All right, so I really want these, but I know that they don't fit my fingers very well. And so what I plan to do, instead of putting the whole thing on my finger, I might just actually put like part of it on my finger and leave a bit peeking out like that, just because, like I said, it's not going to really fit my fingers very well. So I want it to be just a little bit different. So yeah, because see, if I put it on, well, I guess if I put it on like that, yeah, it still won't fit because my fingers are kind of wider. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put I&M Northern Lights out the door. This one's the gold hologram over it, so that it won't just be, you know, this by itself. So yeah, I'm going to do that with a few of the nails because I really want this design, and I know that it's not going to fit my finger, my nails very well. And I don't want to try to stretch it too much because it's going to, I'm pretty sure it's going to rip, because these are older ones. They feel a lot thinner, and the weather here in California is kind of warmer and humid right now, which finally spring, right? So I'm going to just do like that. And then I'm going to use the other end on my other finger. And when I say my other finger, I mean this finger. Because I'm going to do the other end with the same. There we go. The same strip from the other set. So yeah, like that. And then let's use this one. Do the same thing on the other side. What I really like about Color Street is that you basically do whatever you want. I mean, polish too. You can totally do whatever you want with polish. I'm just not good at painting my nails and doing designs on my nails. And so that's when Color Street is just so much more fun, to be able to have quick and easy design on my nails and don't have to worry about smudging it or anything like that. And what's great about the I&M Northern Lights top coat is that it dries down pretty quick as well. So again, don't have to worry about smudging it or anything like that. So yeah. But this, for being an older set, is going on really nicely. So I'm really glad about that. Sometimes with the older sets, depending on who you purchased it from and how they stored them, they might not fare so well. But this one's actually doing an amazing job of staying on my hands, on my fingers. And yeah. So like that. I almost think that if I want to add a flower to this, no, that would be too much. Alright. We will, however, add the flower. I think here, my middle finger, what I'll probably do, I want to do the green and then a flower on it? Or do I want to just do the flower? I think I want to do the green and then the flower. Because the flower by itself, I don't know, it doesn't look quite like what I want. So let's do that. Or, I wonder if we did the whole finger here. No, that's too much of the same. We're going to do this. Alright, so let's go here. I know with my middle finger, it usually doesn't allow for me to use the same strip on the other finger. It's usually longer than the others, but let me check. Because I had to cut down my nails a little bit short because I broke this one. And so I wasn't about to have different length nails. I'm one of those really particular people where my nails just have to be the same length. Like, I can't have one longer than the other. Like, it all has to be the same. Oh, yay. It fits. Here we go. I'd be interested to see what people come up with for May flowers, because you can interpret that in so many different ways. And there's a lot of different sets that Color Street has that have flowers. For my toes, I finally switched out. I swapped. So I had a blue pedicure for the longest time. Right before I went on vacation to Sedona, it was blue. Now I used You, Me, and Capri. For those that don't know what Color Street set that is, it's a pedicure set that came out, I want to say last summer, if I remember correctly. The sets came out and they were all really nice pedicure sets. This one, though, is like this bright strawberry pink color, and a lot of folks that wore it and were out in the sun ended up noticing that it faded in the sun. And so it was one of those sets where I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to wear that one when it's going to be hot out, because I don't want it to fade. The color is so beautiful in its original state that it's like, oh, if I wear it and it fades, I'm going to be so mad. Because whenever I do my pedicures, my toes, I like to keep the pedicure on for like 3 weeks to a month. So if that color fades, then it's not going to look like what I originally had put on, and I don't want that. So anyways, long story short, I used that set because Panda Bear, when I asked him, what color do you think of when you think of May? And he said peach or pink. So ended up with a really bright pink pedicure. And because just to kind of be part of the whole May flowers theme, I had these really cool nail decal stickers that I purchased off of, I believe I purchased it off of Temu. I might have purchased it off of Shein. I don't know. One of those online companies where you can buy things for pretty inexpensive. I bought these nail decals that had hearts and roses. And so if you want to see a picture of that, I will have it in my Facebook group, Wendy's Nail Feast Studio, for you to see. Alright, so I'm going to put this over this like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the middle finger. Here we go. There we go. Not as far down as I had originally wanted to do it, but that's okay. It's now where it's going to be. And let's do it here too. All right. But yeah, I bought this off of Temu. I love owls, for those that know me, and I love crystals. And this was relatively inexpensive, and it was beautiful, so I had to have it. And then my friend Lynn actually sent me a birthday present, a bunch of crystals that she had purchased off of Etsy. So thank you, Lynn. Like, really love getting crystals. I truly believe that they have powers and energy that you can kind of channel and, you know, manifest what you want in life when you have those crystals close by. And so, thank you, Lynn. Very thoughtful. She always sends awesome, thoughtful gifts. Uh, and I always get surprised in the mail, like all the time. It's like close to my birthday, I should like just be prepared that it's likely that she sent me something in the mail. But like, yeah, it's always a surprise to me. I don't know why. After all these years, we've known each other since 3rd grade, and yeah, I'm always surprised. So yeah. All right, so let's get this thumb done. And I think I might add some flowers to the thumb as well. So let's take a look and see what I'm going to do with that. The thumbs are the hardest for me to do with color street sets because my thumbs are shaped funny in my opinion. And so with a set like this where it's a design but it's also kind of a frosty solid on part of the design, I always get a little wary and intimidated by putting it on because I worry that I'm not going to put it on smooth enough. But actually, if my camera will focus, it actually looks like pretty smooth this time. So I'm happy with that because I want to have this mani last through my birthday week. My birthday actually falls in the middle of the week this week on my favorite day, Wednesday, because Wednesday, not only is it hump day, but it has my name in it. I'm a weirdo like that. I love random things like that. So yeah, Wednesday's my favorite day. If you ever get that question asked of you, what's your favorite day of the week? For me, it's not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday. It is Wednesday. So, fun fact. So yeah. And then every time I write out Wednesday, I tend to write it out with my name as capital letters because I'm just extra like that. so yeah. Wednesdays are my favorite. All right. Almost done here. Yay! It's going to be a quick one this time. I rarely have quick ones. All right. And like I said, dinner is steaming and I need to get to it ASAP. So I'm surprised my family hasn't knocked on the door and gone, hey, what am I steaming? So we had purchased some tamales from, I guess, the neighborhood tamale person. Because almost every week we would hear them shout out tamales, and most of the time my mom would go and buy them. So these we've actually purchased for a while and we've had them in our freezer, and so we're trying to clean out our fridge and freezer and not purchase new stuff. And so tonight we are eating tamales, and probably, I think Panda Bear said he was going to cook up some liver and onions too. So a hodgepodge meal of whatever we've got in our fridge and freezer right now, which is kind of fun actually. There was a show that was on, I think it was Netflix, where they would have these cooks take leftover ingredients and turn it into a gourmet meal. And so it's kind of the fun of having stuff left over in your fridge and freezer. You get to get pretty creative with making meals for the family. So long as you don't have really picky eaters in your household. So my household, we're not picky at all. So sometimes we make some really awesome combinations for our meals with leftovers, and sometimes it's a miss, but tonight I think will be pretty tasty. And yeah. Oh, so for those that have been watching these videos and keeping up with my weekly, what am I watching? Well, I finally watched the last season of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime, only to find out that it's not all on, like, they haven't posted all of the episodes. So last night I finished off the episodes that were available, only to find out that there's still, I think, 4 more episodes left that are going to be released every Friday in the month of May. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed knowing that I wasn't going to be able to finish the show, but also I really needed to go to sleep, so it was kind of meant to be that I would, you know, not be able to watch the whole thing. And so yeah, I was binge watching that last night. I watched half of it on Friday night after work, and then watched the other half. Do I want to put in the middle, or do I want to put it, I think I want to put it off to the side, like this. Okay. So yeah, if you are looking to watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and you haven't started yet, just know that season 5 is not all, like the last season is not all available as of yet. So yeah. Alright. Oh, I wanted it kind of to match, but if I did that, it would have to face this way. And no, let's just put it on. Doesn't have to match. But yeah, I'm one of those particular people that's like, I need it to match, but there's no way. There's no way it's going to match. So let's just put it like that. Okay. Awesome sauce. All right. Last but not least, we are going to, well, first, before I put the top coat on, let's make a little nail stick. So that's another thing. Tara Stoddard is a color street stylist that I follow on YouTube, as well as part of her Facebook group. And I've seen her use nail sticks to kind of just keep like a whole bunch of her used sets that she's used before, so she can keep track of what she's used before. And so I've done that too. I find that it's really helpful, especially if you have more than one of a set and you want to use it for like layering or mixing together. Having these nail sticks with the sets is helpful to remember what you've used, as well as to kind of mix. So let me just show you really quick. Like, I have a ton. Like, a ton. And they're not all Color Street either, because I do use other brands. But Color Street's like the main one that I use, because I really love like the quality of it, even though it's kind of pricey. But yeah. I love making those nail sticks so I can keep track. These leftovers, I'll try to store them away. Alright, so let's really quick add the top coat. Oh, let me shake it. Shake it. Make sure it's all... And let's top it off. Obviously, I have to do a little bit of cleanup work on my cuticles. Always, always, always. I'm such a cuticle biter that it's like, you could tell on my nails. Like, my cuticles are all a wreck. And I tried very hard to, like, clean them up before doing this video, but, you know, they get dry. So I have to use cuticle oil like on the daily. And then try to tell myself, stop stressing so much and stop biting. But, you know, I can't help it sometimes. It's kind of involuntary. I don't know if any of you who are watching are cuticle biters like me. I used to, when I was younger, bite my nails too, but luckily I outgrew that habit, but have not quite yet outgrew the habit of biting cuticles, which is not a good habit to have, but it is what it is. And so, oh, my dog's already protesting that I am recording this video too long. I can hear him barking. He's like, what the heck? Let me back in, Ma. I don't know if you guys can hear him barking in the background, but I certainly can. And it's teensy is a bit distracting, but that's okay. We're almost done here. Alright, my birthday Manny. Yes, for those who follow the zodiac and astrology, I am a Taurus. I am definitely a stubborn bull, and I'm happy that it's my birthday month because I plan to go on my lunch break with my parents, I call them the Rents, and Panda Bear. We plan to go to a birthday lunch that I got to choose, and so I'll tell you guys all about it next week on next week's video. And then my brother is planning to come visit to celebrate my birthday and early Mother's Day. So I'm excited because I've been feeling kind of sad not having my family around. So getting to see my brother and his family is going to be awesome sauce. So yeah, anyways, that is all. This is it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all next time. Peace.